Happy birthday, Tim!
Nothing here is weird or different at all.
Yeah, I know. Tim, did you like cut your hair or something?
This is just how I look now.
Oh, okay.
So good.
Okay, sorry.
What's the difference? Oh, look. It's the birthday boy.
Nah, this is really nice.
Oh, my God.
Everybody say happy birthday. Happy birthday.
If you haven't seen the custom made,
This
Tim
is a
Mini.
custom Scaredy Bear from our dear friend Saphire, who I believe is to my right. Yeah, it's
no,
weird.
I did it the wrong way.
It's weird because it's reversed.
Yep.
And we have another dear friend on, Kaylee. This is the first time that y'all have been in the same virtual room together.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've had both of
First
these
time.
lovely ladies on live streams before, but they're two very important people to us from different aspects of Tim's life. We've got Saphire from
One of our favorite travel buddies and one of our favorite spooky buddies.
Yes. So Haunt
And both
buddy.
of them have been travel buddies and spooky buddies
Yes.
interchangeably
Yes,
too.
they've stepped into those areas.
I'm starting the music. It's party time.
It is party time.
Okay.
It's party time, y'all.
Party time. Also, you don't have to wear this the whole time, but you have to put this on for like a little bit because Saf made this last year.
But it's good. My horns.
Your horns will be fine.
Okay.
There
Yeah,
you
horns
go.
go on
Birthday
and
boy.
on. There we go. Birthday
Welcome,
boy.
guys. It's just like off frame though.
I
You
mean,
can't even see it. I have to
just-
come down here like this.
just deal with
Yep,
it.
you gotta stay like that for the rest of the stream.
Thank you all for joining so much. Who's bringing the birthday cake? Did anyone bring the birthday cake?
We'll get back to you on that.
Don't worry, it's still
Everyone
coming.
bring
It's still
birthday
baking.
Thank you
It'll be out
so
of the
much.
oven soon.
Kim from Soaring Over the Magic.
Hi, Kim.
I know this guy. His name slips my mind at the moment. but
Oh, I know that guy too. He
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
He seems cool. He's in a bear costume a lot.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
John
Hey,
from Dark
John.
Acres. Crystal! Long time no see. Welcome. Thank you. Grave Knight Slider. Thank you.
AJ.
It says,
I need to know your dentist.
There are some wicked teeth.
That's Jen. Jen needs to know our dentist.
Yes, Jen.
Also, for those who don't know, it was a joke. We know Ken. He's a good guy.
Yeah, that's my dad. That's my father.
Yes. And feel free to have your snacks and
Mandy,
veggies or whatever.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd be on Transworld's live stream. I'm more important than Transworld.
Oh,
now,
of
I
course.
My
Monday.
stock face.
All right.
It fell off.
All right. Give me
It
this
fell off.
here.
I do love the birthday band. Okay. We are going to have some fun here tonight, you guys. Normally, we're trying to do like a presentation of some sort. I do have slides, but they're very different slides because the whole purpose of tonight was just to like have fun. It kind of worked out that this regular live stream interval just fell on my birthday. So this is... Mandy says the Transworld live stream doesn't start until 8. So
She'll be here until.
so we're splitting
Leave us
folks.
today. Okay. We're splitting custody.
That's fine.
So Am I the only one here? No, you are too. Who was around for the MySpace boom?
I had a MySpace. Kaylee, did you have MySpace? Oh no, Kaylee's
Oh no,
muted.
Kaylee's muted.
Muted.
Wait,
I'm
Kaylee's
sorry, it's
Right.
thundering here, so I'm muted, so y'all can.
muted. You're good.
Yeah, so I had one, but it was like the very end of the MySpace era. It was already like kind of becoming unpopular at that point.
Got it.
But I was so young. I was like probably in 6th grade, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a part of the cool kids stuff. But yeah, so I had it for like a few months.
And Saf, I think
I think
you
you
were missed it.
I think you may have missed it.
You were a
Yeah.
little,
I don't even know
underage.
what a MySpace is.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that
So-
is.
I don't know how many millennials and how many Gen Z, Gen Alpha we have watching, but for the millennials and earlier, MySpace used to have this thing that caused so much drama amongst our friends and family, which was the top 8. Because when you had like all your friends in a pane, same thing on Facebook, but for some reason we don't even care about it on
Yeah,
Facebook.
Didn't
And
care.
so on Facebook, you had a top 8, and it would be like you could literally prioritize and sort who the 8 friends were that
To
would
be on your
appear
page.
on your MySpace page. So everyone would be like, "Am I in your top 8? Why am I not in your top 8?"
Yeah.
And there would be drama.
I've heard of that. I have heard of that.
It was kind of like low-key fun drama. Like it was way less dramatic than some of the stuff that happens on TikTok these days. And I kind of low-key miss it. Being of the MySpace era, we decided to create some drama of our own and ask these lovely humans and ourselves to pick out the 4 of us 8 vlogs from our channel that we think are the best or personal favorites.
So
'Cause
there's 4 of us, we all picked 2. So we
I
have
don't know
8,
if I
right?
told you guys this. You are going to have to justify your choices.
Oh, I'm ready to argue, I guess.
I have a whole essay for each one.
A little essay. Did you write something up? Let me
Might
check
get
my
note
notes.
card.
I typed the whole script up. Don't worry.
There we go.
It did
prepared.
have background. Yeah, MySpace had
I
background
liked
music.
having like you could pick
You could
like
set
a
like
song.
MIDI files.
Yeah.
Does
That
anyone
was
even know
cool.
what MIDI files are anymore? Raise your hand if you know what a MIDI file is.
I don't.
It would be like video gamey style music that you would just, it was all the computers could handle back then because it was all like low quality. Like we didn't have Spotify. We just had like download this MIDI file that someone put together because anything else would be illegal.
Yep.
And then we had like LimeWire to get illegal stuff.
Yep.
But of course I didn't do that because
No.
nobody would do
Nobody
that.
would
That
ever
be
download
illegal
music.
and wrong, and we would never.
Definitely never.
Top 8
Never.
feet. Exactly.
I don't know where I heard about the top 8, but I've heard about it before. It just sounds like pure
It's
drama.
legendary.
Yeah.
Like you can't get rid of the top 8. It stays with you forever.
It's here forever.
Still
Wait, so
some
did
people
you
that
pick
I know-
it?
Did I what?
Do you pick who's in your top 8?
Yeah.
That's why it causes so much drama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
That's
you,
what I was
And you
thinking.
can pick someone out, like, for whatever reason.
you could have 300 something friends, but only 8 of them could be displayed on your page. And so
Okay.
I don't know whose idea it was, but they decided to call it literally top 8.
Yep.
And the word top added so much gravity to the situation. Like people would
Oh no.
kill to be in certain other people's top 8s. It was a simpler time. I don't know what to tell you.
A simpler time.
Simpler time. Oh my god, AOL chat. Yeah, AIM.
Ah,
It displays your top 8 friends. You have to choose who. Yep.
Ken
Yeah, 'cause
knows.
some things will like place like your favorites or like your friends based off of how much you interact with them. Like Snap
Yeah.
does it.
It
Which
wasn't
is even
that.
worse
It
because
had-
you can't control that.
Yeah.
You can't like hide things.
True.
that you-
You could have Becky in your top 8 one day and gone the next.
By the
Oh,
way,
no, Becky.
You wouldn't tell her.
we're coming off of East Coast Haunters.
Gotta
And-
have it.
Sapphire, what's your promo code?
Someone screenshot that. My promo code. I have a link. It's in my bio.
Okay, it's okay. We'll add it to
Actually,
the
I don't know
description.
my I don't know if I have like a code. I have a link though. If you press the link, you get it.
Okay, we'll put the link
I'm
in
sure
the
I have
bio.
a code.
Frankenfuel is a haunt branded energy drink, and it's actually very effective. And I'm very tired,
I was
It's very
not
good.
expecting an
sponsor?
ad in the middle of this, but thanks.
I wasn't either.
not the first or the last.
Y'all gotta get sponsored. What the crap?
I feel like we don't do enough
I
for
don't think
them.
we could, but
I mean, I drink a
Guys
lot
for
of it, but
YouTubers.
like, I don't. I'm not pretty, and no one wants to look at my stuff.
we'll just take pictures of little Tim with Frankenfuel.
Y'all be literal models
Yeah.
around like dying on the ground with one of these, and it looks so good. And you try to do it, and it'll literally look like this.
No, your next Laurel shoot, it can be you just like dead or on the bed again, and you just have a Frankenfuel in your hand.
I did have a brilliant idea for a Frankenfuel ad, but I have to talk about it offline because someone will steal it.
Someone's gonna take it.
But we should do it.
See, Frankenfuel sponsor. See, and you said they wouldn't sponsor you.
They'll have to when Tim pitches his
When I pitch my
advertisement.
brilliant idea.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Before we go anywhere, for anyone who's tuning into a Tim and Katie live stream for the first time, this was the wrong one to do it. But we have socials that you can follow at your leisure. YouTube is our primary. Facebook is almost non-existent to an extent. Blue Sky we barely use, but we have it. Real Tim and Katie is Instagram, and that's probably where we do probably the second most posting out of everything, YouTube being the most posting. And Threads, sometimes we get on there to be a little sassy. We also have a website which is almost caught up, where most of the time it's just like supporting blog posts, but in a couple instances, there's some unique content there. Also, for anyone who missed... Whoa! I'm going to keep doing that, by the way.
That was scary.
Who missed the last live stream that we did, we also have YouTube memberships now. I don't know if anyone is interested. It's totally voluntary and non-obligatory. But if you're interested in supporting the channel on a broader scale, there's a...
We can give you guys money.
Yeah, you can! How did you know? No, it's like monthly, and it's like priced really, really low. So if anyone is super interested in supporting us on a more personal level, there are perks, like you'll be the first to know when we go somewhere, when we do something, when we plan a trip. You might even be the first to see videos. You might even... Saphire! Not you!
Whoa, guys, somebody just became a YouTube member.
You already made me this beautiful bear! What are you doing?
Guys, did you guys know you can become a YouTube member for $3.99 a month?
For $3.99, you can do, yeah.
That's
you
a
can do
steal.
the cheap one, or you can do the slightly more expensive one. They're
which is
both
like-
set really low.
Yeah.
Deliberately.
Well, thank
Let's
you.
go.
That was actually kind of fun to see that happen in real time.
I guess now we know what it looks like when someone subscribes in real time. Now you have, that's the other thing, when you become a member, you have like your comments highlighted. So now you dominate the chat
Woo!
Whoa.
for a period of time.
Domination.
Anything you want to say, you should say it in the chat and not on the screen.
Oh.
What are you people doing?
Why are you doing this?
I wasn't serious. You guys are lunatics. All right.
Everyone loves you guys.
Let's go.
Accept it.
Thank you all so much. We love you all too.
Thank you.
There will be some stuff in twice now I've made a vlog members first so that you guys can be the first to check it out. Other times there are exclusive vlogs. We haven't posted any of those yet, but we do have
But
plans
there are
to.
plans.
There would be few and far between because I'm a busy guy and I have to do all the edits myself, but they will happen. So there's that too. All right. We have two friends with us whom we've already introduced to you. If you want to follow either of them, Kaylee is currently Fantasmic.Kaylee, unless you changed it again.
I did not change it.
Okay, it's Facebook and Instagram and Threads. And then on YouTube, you're Fantasmic Travel.
I go through branding crisis. Okay. And Tim has to talk
It
me off the
happens.
ledge.
Knock you off the ledge, pretty much. And then we also have
Aw.
our friend Saphire, who is
Yes, sir.
Sapphire Amber on pretty much everything.
Everything. I try to do it.
That's
Did
what,
it
that's
right.
what we call brand
we
consistency.
couldn't get the consistency.
I'm not
It's the
dragging.
perk of having a unique
well.
name.
It's true because like with the 1P, I feel like you got
You got uniqueness.
yeah.
Yeah, I can
And-
literally just use that on everything.
And you're gonna be mad at me, Saf, because this is an old photo, but she
It is an
does
old
have
photo.
her own Scaredy Bear business as well, where she creates custom bears like this cutie and many others.
Yo, Tim. There's 2 Tims on the screen.
I know. I'm seeing double.
I think there's a glitch. I don't know what's going on.
The glitch in the matrix, and I suffered a scaling back.
Oh
Tim
no.
shrunk.
So, having said all of that, and I didn't put Kaylee's slide up for very long, so just for good measure, I'm going to put
Travel
up here.
buddy.
Travel buddy. We've done a lot of Disney together. We have.
And others, but Disney
And
has
others.
been
It's a
It
common theme.
has
That's
been
why your shirt
a
is what it
favorite.
is today.
Yeah. This was the shirt I was wearing the first event we ever did together. We went to Hallow Scream in Orlando. Like, when was that?
2021.
And so 5 years ago.
2021.
5 years ago. It's crazy.
So,
It really does. It's Tim for real.
we have some things you guys don't even know about yet.
I know,
'cause
Tim's got
I've been
surprises,
keeping some
apparently.
secrets. But for you guys, I gave you kind of like a little bit of homework.
homework. Yeah.
So we're gonna play
Yes.
some party games, and we're gonna do some top 8 tournament cage fights.
Oh no. Let's go.
So, who wants to go first? I didn't really put a priority.
Alive first? Or
We're gonna. Well, yes, that was my plan, but you spoiled it.
I'm sorry. You said who wants to go first?
I was saying who wants to be in the hot seat.
Nobody heard. Nobody
Oh.
heard.
No one heard me. Okay.
We're doing 2 truths and a lie, and in between the 2 truths and a lie, everyone's gonna call out one of their favorite vlogs from Tim and Katie's long history of something like 6 years on the internet. It's getting close. It's getting close to 6 years. Our base is still very small compared to some of like the big fish in the YouTubeverse, but they're
Some people have a
loyal.
crazy amount of videos.
We do. I mean, we try to put out one a week. We don't always succeed, but we
Y'all
try.
do a lot. Y'all do a lot. I don't know how you
There
do
is
it. I
interesting
can't
having
even
Happy
do
make
one
cake
every
for the
2
full
months.
period, Kaylee.
There is multiple.
Kaylee is trying to hide the.
Sorry, there was a huge like roll of thunder. I had to mute myself again.
just
But yeah,
ask
maybe
the
at the end, Cappy will steal the show, unfortunately. So gotta
It
keep
is
it.
hard
If you
to.
stick to the end, maybe
There's
you'll
another
get to see the
pupper
dog.
in the other screen though, which
Yeah, I
is
think Rowan's
partially
just
on screen.
plopped on the ground over there.
Oh, that's probably the one she's talking about.
No, well maybe. The dog, the barking came from Kaylee's screen, but the
Oh.
animal is currently on screen on Sapphire's screen.
Sorry.
It's okay.
They actually are right next to each other in real life, like one room apart, and the dog is just wandering back between.
Cappy can time travel.
All right, who wants to be in the hot seat first? I refuse to do it. It's my birthday. I
I'm-
can do what I want.
I can do
Oh.
it if there's no volunteers.
I'm down, but I somebody else can go first.
Do you want me to go
You're
first?
going
Katie,
first.
go.
I'm going first.
Do you all know 2 truths and a lie?
Yes.
You all, and also the royal you all. So 2 truths and a lie is
Are we really gonna mansplain two truths and a lie?
no. Now you're gonna explain it because you used the word mansplain.
I'm
This is
sorry.
why I said you
Oh
couldn't.
no.
Sorry.
Uh-oh. Not
Go ahead,
mansplain.
womansplain it.
I'll explain it then. Okay, so each of us is going to take turns saying 3 facts about ourselves, but 2 of them are true and 1 of them's not. So if you're playing along in the comments, feel free to guess which one you think is the lie. And
We'll give
Saf
you.
and-
We'll give you a beat in between to
and
actually.
Tim and I said we can't say we're pretty.
We
we're-
can't.
we're
Katie and I
excluding
can't guess
ourselves.
for each other.
Yeah, 'cause
because
we
we
know
already
too
know
much.
everything.
We know too much.
Although I might stump you with
That
some of
makes
my
sense.
crap, but
All right,
we'll see.
that was how you play 2 truths and a lie. All right, so my first.
So we're gonna start with you then.
All right.
Do your
So-
2 truths.
I'm not going to tell you what order I'm doing them in.
Your 2 truths and 1
Come
lie.
on, I'm taking a photo of the screen. Oh,
All right.
I'm getting people in this live.
Number 1, I have my scuba diving license. Fact number 2, I have a bachelor's degree in biology. Fact number 3,
Mm.
my dream job in high school was to be a crime scene investigator. Where's the lie?
What if the directions were the lie?
Wait,
They were
Wait, I
going
wanna-
to
wait.
be if I had done them, but Katie saved you from a mansplanation. So now
I want to hear him one more time.
Okay, one more time. I
Okay.
have my scuba diving license. I
Okay.
have a bachelor's degree in biology, and my dream job in high school was to be a crime scene investigator.
Oh no.
Well, this is actually a proper pumpkin emoji.
It's just
and
funny
it's
that it
coming
comes
up as that way because we're using StreamYard. But the
Oh,
custom
yours are
emoji-
better than mine. This one's actually hard.
Yeah, mine are so bad. Wait, how do you want us to answer?
They're all so
Go
you.
Fact 2, fact 1. These are the call outs.
Yeah.
So
We
fact
have
1 was your scuba license, right?
Yes, I
so
have
we
a
have
scuba diving license.
2 votes for scuba license
That
being a
feels so right though.
lie. 1 vote for biology being a lie.
Can I vote? Are you ready for my
Yeah.
vote?
yeah.
Okay, I think the scuba diving. I think that's the lie. It's a hard choice. I'm gonna
That
go-
one just sounds like such a random one that would like just be true for some reason.
Yeah.
But but the second one sounds so
Do you actually know what the lie is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what you do for a job, so it seems I'm just gonna say the second one's false.
Okay. Are
But
we-
that might be a big fat lie.
really
I
doubting
think maybe
myself
you did
now.
something
What
else.
What was the third one again?
my dream job in high school was to be a crime scene investigator.
See, I feel like you asked him if he knew this one. So then I'm like, well, the scuba diving one's probably not it because he would definitely know if you were a scuba diver.
What? I didn't lean in any direction. I'm not allowed to comment. I just said I know what one the lie is.
Am I supposed to
I'm gonna
reveal
stick
it
with
now?
my
or
original
let
answer.
it cook?
I'm gonna stick
Let's
with
let
it.
it cook.
All right.
We're
We're
letting
letting
it cook. So in the meantime, do you want to talk about
My top blog.
your
or my,
first
my one top
your
blog.
first of your
Yeah.
top blogs?
So my argument for top blog is the doors off helicopter tour from Rainbow Helicopters, not sponsored, from our Minington's trip to Hawaii in, I think it was December 2022.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was released as a
It
2023
was 2023 vlog,
but
but we did the trip in December 2022. And the reason why I love this video, it's very short. We took an hour long.
that's why.
No. I'm gonna say like the reason I like this video.
Oh,
it is
thank
very,
God it's
it is
over.
very short, but the reason was because it was like only an hour long helicopter tour. But Tim like did some really nice editing with it. The footage from like we filmed like with our GoPros, with like a wrist strap on, doors off. It was so like the views were so pretty. Like I feel like it's kind of the one time where the camera actually kind of captured the scale of what we were seeing. Tim, we also purchased the official like tour
the video
footage,
package.
which gave kind of a different angle, and Tim put that together. He went and found like just some random audio from the Honolulu airport to cut into it so that it sounded like really official, even though it is kind of nonsense. So it sounded really good. The music was good. The pacing was good. And Rainbow Helicopters liked it enough that they actually put it on their website for a while.
It's still there. It's just deep.
Yeah.
Deep in the
So
inner pages of a website that doesn't get indexed very often. So
Yeah.
I was kind of, I mean, I'm not great with heights. I'm better with them when I'm like secured on a roller coaster. So I kind of faced my fears a little bit that day, but had a really good time. I think it was one of our favorite like kind of experiences we've done. And don't know how often we'll do something like that because
it's expensive.
it's very expensive.
and the
Oh,
video
isn't it?
package makes it more expensive.
Yeah, but it was a great day, a great memory. I'm glad we have the video to look back on, and I think it does highlight, Tim's really impressive editing skills.
The funny thing
With a
is,
Z skills.
and Kaylee knows a little bit of this because I sat with her to talk about my edit process not that long ago. But like, I always start with the music when I put an edit together, because when we're out doing something, I'm always thinking about how the edit's going to come together, which influences how I shoot things. But when I come home, the first thing I'm looking for is like some music to match a vibe. So
That
I
makes
watch
sense.
5 in on site, then I come home and I pick the music. And because I sit with this music from the beginning of the edit process to the end of the edit process, every single video you guys picked out, like I know by heart exactly what the music is. And it's the first thing I hear when Katie is like, rainbow helicopters. I'm like,
Yep.
It also, for that specific video, the nonsense speak is actually official like airport audio.
Yeah.
I thought that when I got the video package for the helicopters, it was gonna come with the audio that, because you're talking through a headset the whole time, it's really loud, you can't hear otherwise.
No.
So I thought the headset was gonna be part of the audio that would be, it's just not like
No.
helicopter noise the whole time. So I was like, this needs something a little bit more grounding, and went and got like from the actual Oahu airport has like public communications records with like all the different planes that went out that day. So I'm scrolling through, like, I know this is around the time we launched. I have no idea if this audio is our audio or not, because I can't make much of it out. But it sounds official.
It sounded good.
And it's close. So we know it's from this airport. I'm just going to throw it in. Yeah, and it worked.
It works.
Thanks, Gage.
Thank you, Gage. That's so sweet.
Gage, I never realized what your face looked like until this weekend. We've only ever seen you behind a mask, and I had no idea that was you for the longest time. I had to ask somebody.
That was Gage's, I believe, like second time getting makeup.
That second Sunday costume was sick.
It was
so
really
cool.
good. I wish I have a picture of it, in the sense that I have a picture. I would have to hold it up to the screen, but
yeah.
But I will do that because I love Gage and he's very supportive of the channel.
Yuck.
That's hold on. That was Gage.
With
so cool.
With this custom Scaredy Bear as well.
Yes.
Yeah, we worked together on that
Collaboration.
and it came out super cool.
It did.
Saphire is super talented.
Yeah, that's my one vlog.
Do you want to give any final guesses on the truths or lies? Have we had any double backs?
them now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I do have my scuba diving license. I got it in college, thinking I might use it, and I never have.
You have. You used.
I used it to get certified. I scuba dived in a quarry in Pennsylvania.
And in.
I didn't scuba dive. I snorkeled.
Oh, never mind.
And
I snorkeled.
Everyone probably knows why scuba diving probably isn't in my future. Because someone is terrified of water.
These things happen.
Yeah. But anyway, I do have my scuba diving license.
I'm not going to stop you from scuba diving.
Yes.
I just won't be doing it.
I also had a panic attack in the quarry, so I don't know if it's for me. But I had already paid the fee to do it, so I did it. So I have my license.
Okay. I was gonna say that just seems very you.
Yeah. I did have a dream of being a crime scene investigator. No one guessed that was the lie, so I guess y'all know me pretty well.
It makes sense.
But I do not have a bachelor's degree in biology. I have an associate.
Yes. Okay. I knew it was going to be something like that. I knew it was either going to be you did. I knew it was going to be either something else or you didn't finish it.
I do have a degree higher than that, but it's not a bachelor's degree.
Okay.
That's it. Thanks for playing the first round of Two Truths and a Lie.
I wanted to change it to that after. I was like, no, I'm going to stick with my original answer, to be fair. But yeah.
Lottery FOMO.
Yeah. You were smart, Saphire. Good thinking.
Woo!
I just want to shout out April stopping by. It's been a minute.
I miss you,
so
April.
much.
So sweet. Yes, Mandy.
And buyer's remorse for the
Huzzah.
Claps.
All right. I'm going in somewhat random order, but I think I pulled one of Kaylee's next.
All right, Kaylee's up for...
Unless Kathy is having a meltdown and you
Two
can burn
truths
away.
and a lie.
We're okay right now. We're okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mine are not as good as Katie's. Let me just say.
Same. Don't worry.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Okay. I've been stung by a jellyfish is my number one. Number 2 is I've broken 2 bones. And number 3 is I've eaten eel. Don't need me to repeat.
Okay, here's what I think.
Tim and Katie already know.
I think it's the second one.
I tell y'all too much.
No, here's the thing.
She has broken 2 bones.
I think she has broken 2 bones.
She
I think that
that's a dangerous sport.
I think that the only being stung by a jellyfish is a fairly common occurrence, right? So I feel like the only reason it was thrown in there was as a red herring.
Kaylee, I don't think you've eaten eel.
Okay.
No.
Oh, so we all have different answers.
Oh wait, did you go with the eel?
I said I don't think she's eaten eel. You think it's the broken bones?
No, I think it's the jellyfish.
Oh,
I think it's the broken bones.
Thrown in there as a.
Have you avoided jellyfish your whole life?
What I think. That's what I think.
I could count on all of my appendages how many
lie.
times I have been.
April,
stung
you know
by a
Kaylee
jellyfish.
a little bit better than than some of the other people in the comments. Do you think that she's eaten eel, or that she's been stung by a, or she
You
hasn't
also
been stung
have
by a
not
jellyfish?
been to Japan yet. I would
where
think,
eating eel is more common.
Yeah, I would think that maybe you would have tried it if you were in Japan for.
So you think
the
yours is
culture.
lame, but the mundane ones are the hardest to guess.
Yeah.
Right.
I was stressing on my lunch break trying to think of these.
Well, we could each pick one, and one of us will be right.
One of
Well,
y'all has to be
I'm
right.
heading
You'll all
to-
have a different answer.
I am gonna, for right now, I'm gonna stick with my
Jellyfish?
one.
I'm gonna say eel. I think it's pick number 3, my
And-
lord.
I'm just gonna stick with the second one because why not?
Okay.
All
And
right.
April also thinks it's the jellyfish because she's never. Oh, that's true. She doesn't live. You do live near a beach in Alabama,
Alabama's got beaches.
but you don't live as close to the beach as some other people.
It's like 5.5 hours.
Yeah,
5
that's
hours, yeah.
not super close.
Maybe
Hello.
it is jellyfish.
Hello, hi, hello.
Okay. Well, while we let that
Why?
cook, do you want to talk, Kaylee, about why you selected the Universal VIP experience as log of choice?
Well,
What?
it's really well edited, as all of your videos are. I'm in it, and I enjoyed. No, I tried actually not to pick ones that I was in, but I really, really liked this vlog. I loved the day. The day was a great experience, and I think you really captured the experience super well, which I think can be hard to do in a vlog. So I just like the way that you captured it. I thought you edited it very well. And also just the experience was great. So some of it was nostalgia.
Awesome day. I never wanted to go back to Universal Hollywood without a
I
VIP
know that's the
tour.
problem.
You're
So
spoiled.
the
Yeah.
VIP experience at Universal Hollywood, it sounds expensive, and it is expensive, but it's not as expensive as you might think. It's like $300 a person, depending on the day. And with that, you get
Breakfast.
breakfast and lunch,
And it's not
a good breakfast
Yeah,
and a good
it's
lunch.
not like
it's a
Mickey
nice,
bars and
yeah.
popcorn. It's good food.
And I should say this is specifically at Hollywood because Orlando has this, but it's not as good.
Not the same.
And Hollywood treats you like an actual diva. They will give you all kinds of food. They will give you. Are you being fed?
She just got DoorDash Domino's to her live stream.
I just ate pizza too, Saphire, right before I got on here.
This is
My dad just opened the door and I went, "Hello, who's coming in here?" I got garlic nuts. Y'all,
Okay.
Yes.
I'm actually
It's the
legit
best.
jealous.
That is great party food. Please eat.
So Universal doing what it does for roughly $300 a person, a little more, a little less, depending on the day. And then you get guided, or first of all, you get backstage, you get shown active hot film sets on occasion, depending on the day, because Universal Studios Hollywood is still an active production studio.
Yep.
So we've seen, you're not allowed to take pictures in that area, but we've seen the sets of shows that were still being filmed. And we've seen the costume closet, and we've seen the props warehouse. And then you go on all the rides, and they just chaperone you around on all the rides. And we had the best guide that day too. Matt was an absolute gem.
Yep.
And he is the star of the video, let's be honest.
Yep. It's true. He did
a great job
in that blue suit.
Yeah. And he was so nice. But I don't know if it's still on, but it was really cool because we got to see the set of, I think it's called St. Dennis Medical.
Live no.
Yes.
And then like when we returned, like they hadn't even had promos, I don't think, for it yet.
No.
So then we got to see the promos, which honestly, I didn't watch the actual show, but like every promo I saw was like, oh my gosh, like I got to see that. It was so
cool. That. Yeah, it was cool.
This is fun. This is an interesting thing that Geisha's raised too, because the day that we did this, we also did HHN at Hollywood. And the only reason that if you could say our value was shorted in any way, it was only because Halloween Horror Nights was happening that night. Because if we had been allowed to continue on to shorter park day because they closed the park and escort everyone out to flip it over to HHN, if it had been a full park day, our passes after we were done with the VIP tour would have registered as fast passes for whatever we wanted when the tour was done. And we only had like 30 minutes to do that, so we didn't do it. But
well,
it
was a great day.
The one thing I kind of like, the only like sad part about that day, I think, was that we didn't get to really experience Super Nintendo World a whole lot. I think that was like the one thing, but it was really good. And wasn't that the day too? We were super short on sleep and we were staying up like from so early.
We had to get there so early, and then we ended up staying till like 2 a.m. and then we had to walk to the wrong garage. That part was captured on
that. It was so worth it. And at the end of I mean, I didn't even like. I'm sure I was tired, and I just don't remember it. But I just remember having the best time.
Yeah.
So.
And this trip, to clarify, was super splurgy throughout. Like it was probably the most expensive trip I think any of us has ever done, and that includes Kaylee going to Japan shortly here. Like it was pricey, so we just decided to go all in and like, well, you know what? We're just gonna hire a private driver to like take us from Halloween Horror Nights at 2 a.m. back to our Disneyland hotel an hour away. And it was unfortunate that the driver went to the wrong garage because we were across the park from where we needed to be at 1 o'clock in the morning with very tired feet.
Yeah, that was a haul.
But other than that, it was a perfect day.
The day was great. And the vlog is great. And good choice, Kaylee.
Thank you. I like this comment because it says Ken's a goat instead of Ken's the goat.
Ken's a goat.
I'm thinking of the literal goat. Okay. So, Kaylee, what was your lie?
So, I actually have eaten eel before.
I'm so proud.
And it was a taste. But it was a dare. Well, honestly, it wasn't a dare. It's that my mom didn't think I would do it, and I was like, oh, I'll show you.
You showed her.
So I had eel, and then I've also been stung by a jellyfish.
Oh.
I won again. Oh my gosh.
So I've never broken a bone.
You've never broken a bone.
Never broken a bone. And that's why I thought, because I know we've had this conversation, Katie. I was like, oh no.
Oh, did we? Oh my god.
I think we have.
I'm so
we both have never broken a bone.
Oh, okay. Well, that's awesome. Also,
I'm glad. I was so worried it was gonna be like super obvious.
No. I'm so happy you ate eel, but also so funny that you did it just to spite your mother.
It went bad. It was super salty though, and I had to spit it out pretty quick. But the actual taste originally was good, and I liked it, but it was just way too salty.
The eel is actually like one of my favorite sushis because it's always cooked. It's never raw.
And I agreed with Ken on this that it's fairly common in sushi. So like that was probably to me the one that was the easiest.
I don't know. I just pictured Kaylee like not getting it together enough to try it. But you proved me wrong.
I believe in her.
Yeah. As I say,
Saphire, guess the right one.
Go Saphire.
I'm 2 for 2 so far.
Let's
go.
I think Mandy guessed the right one too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Me and Mandy are
Yep, yeah. Two lie.
Mandy's a human lie detector.
Psycho over there, or psychic.
Sorry, psycho and or psychic.
I meant to say psychic, but I'm sure.
But psycho is.
I think both are true.
Yeah, I'm sure Mandy takes it as a compliment.
I love Mandy, but I think both are true.
Yeah.
All right, Saf.
Time for you to talk about which.
Tell us your lie, or
tell
us your lies.
Tell us your lies.
Tell us your lies. No.
Okay.
Your two truths and a lie puzzle.
I did 2 differently themed ones. The first one is, of course, it's haunt related.
Sure.
The second one's different though.
Okay.
Okay. Y'all might know this already. Y'all know me too much. Okay, wait. Okay, first one is I've broken a bone while acting. Second one is I've scared a dead guy. 3 is someone threw up on me while I was acting.
How do you scare a dead guy?
I scared somebody who was dead. I don't know. They were dead, I guess.
I feel like that is too wild to make up.
Yeah.
Unless she knew that we would think it was too wild.
This is the problem. Conspiracy.
I can totally picture someone throwing up on you.
Oh yeah, that one's easy.
That one definitely.
I think number 3 is for sure a thing that happened. But what if it sounds like something that could definitely be believable as something that happened, and therefore
did Seth break?
I don't know.
Did you say break a bone or break 2 bones acting?
no, 2 bones.
So that broke a. Yeah, so that broke a bone.
Broke a bone.
Name the bone.
You can't do follow-up questions. Don't answer that, Sapphire.
I'll give you an answer. I'll tell you which one.
Leading the witness.
He's leading the witness. Oh gosh. What if it is someone throwing up on him? I don't know. We've got. What does the audience say? The audience says we've got 2 for 2.
3 is a lie. 2 is a lie.
2 is the dead guy.
2 is the dead guy.
I think 2 is a lie. I think that I don't know you very well, but I feel like that's something you might do.
See, this is what I think. Like, how are we defining a dead guy? Are we defining it as a human person, or are we defining it as someone who is made to look dead
and then
fell over when she spooked it?
I don't know, y'all.
Going with the broken bone, April.
Broken bone because no one else is coming.
I'm between 1 and 2.
I'm gonna say that the dead guy is a true thing. I'm gonna go with April on number 1, that you've broken a bone.
That you haven't broken.
Have not broken a bone.
Have not broken a bone.
Wait,
first one is I have broken a bone.
Right.
Yeah.
Have broken a bone.
So you're saying that's
what I'm saying. You have not broken a bone
while acting.
Okay.
And it's an even split between the other 2 for the most part. I think April and I are the only ones that are committing to the bone.
I mean, I think I'm gonna say bone too, because I feel like it hasn't, like, you didn't only started acting, like, it wasn't that long that you've been acting, that we haven't interacted with you acting, and I don't remember any broken bones. Or am I or is it a finger? Was she wearing a finger splint at some point? Now I'm too deep into it.
All right.
Well, no. Okay,
while we stew.
Yeah. I'll say my final answer is number 1, and I'll just wait to hear because I feel like the thing is too wild.
While we stew, Saphire, defend the monster. This is an easy one to defend. I feel like this is a lot of fun.
This one's so funny, dude. It is so funny.
So this is the Laurel's House of Horror monster takeover, when we decided this was the year we do something different than the standard walkthrough video, and the floor is yours.
I mean, it's kind of simple. The way this video is shot is just beautifully, artistically beautiful, and it's just a funny video, dude. If you haven't seen it, you gotta look at it. Because I remember I think my mom watched it first, and then we were in the car. And she was like, Sapphire, have you seen the video yet? And I went, no, I haven't watched it yet. And she put it on, and I was like, what were they getting into? It was the funniest video ever. It's so good.
It's like a short film instead of a vlog.
It is a short film.
Yeah.
So it's narratively different because we are playing ourselves, but we're playing weird versions of ourselves. So it's me and Katie as victims of the Laurel's House of Horror scare actors, who in this context are actually monsters. Yeah. And so Miss Laurel and Beetlejuice and Buckshot, a couple of like key characters at the haunt, basically were the front, like the leading acts and Katie and I are basically side characters in our own video, and it's fun.
Miss Laurel was a natural.
So was
vlogger.
Juice. They were
That's
both
true.
back
They
and
were
forth.
both,
the two of them were just like they were built for this.
Yeah, they were natural.
They're better than we are, quite frankly.
And when we were filming it, Dinwiddie could not get the concept of like.
Oh, the fourth wall break.
The fourth wall. It was so
Dinwiddie
funny.
was our Deadpool pretty much the whole time. So like every time we were like, camera is not here, dude. He would be
Tim's
like,
filming,
oh,
he's not
then what's that?
He's like, oh, but Tim's right over there. And we're like, no.
It adds to the comedy.
Really well. It wasn't intentional, but it worked out so well. We kept a lot of it in.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Thank you, Brittany. All right. Are we locking in? Are we?
Oh,
you said number 2, right, Kaylee?
The
dead guy.
I just don't know. Saphire, I don't know you well enough.
That's
I'm next. I'll stick with it. It's my first instinct.
I don't think that's it's a bad choice.
I'm sticking with number 1.
I'll stick with you.
And you're sticking with number 1?
Yeah, we'll stick with number 1.
Okay.
Although I think I'm going to be wrong.
No one guessed number 3, so if it's number 3, I am going to.
I just feel like someone's definitely thrown up on her.
Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I did 2020. What is it? 2024. I did slip in Hayride Clowns, and I guess it wasn't. I kind of lied. It wasn't a full break, but I did fracture my ankle.
That's a break.
Break.
I slipped. It was raining.
You were wearing a boot at some point.
Yeah.
Now I remember.
I'm stupid.
I was naughty. I was only in it for like 2 weeks, but I slipped. I hurt my ankle really bad.
You know what happened was shortly after that, Donnie got into the car wreck, and then all the attention was on him. So I only remember him being in like the whole like body cast and whatnot.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
And my first night acting ever. My first wagon, y'all have heard this story. My first wagon, I had never acted before. Before the first wagon, we had our hayride meeting. And our hayride manager was like, so guys, we're doing something tonight that we've never done before. A family is coming through with somebody who has passed away in an urn. And they're gonna come through, and we need you guys to come out and chant David.
You've never been thrown up on?
I can't believe.
Hold on. You've never. Sorry to stop your story. You've never been thrown up on before?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Literally,
so you guys were part
it
of
was an urn had come through.
Last rites to like go through a hayride and get scared.
I mean, that's pretty bad.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it was literally a family. It was like kids too. It was a whole just like probably 15 people, and there was an urn in just the middle of it. And I'm pretty sure the name was David. And they're like, they want you to come out. It was first night, first wagon. I had never done anything before.
Willie. All right.
And
that was a good one, Seth.
Yeah, I've never been thrown up on, thankfully.
Man,
yeah.
I could have.
I mean, to be, I don't know. Maybe I have a different vision of what haunt acting is like from day to day. But I feel like
there's no way someone hasn't hurled on like a. How many times have you acted Blackout?
3 times.
Yeah.
You know, thankfully I haven't. People have thrown up, but I've never been thrown up on.
Well, I hope it stays that way.
I'm surprised.
It's kind of hard to get thrown up on when you're most of the time scaring people from behind.
It's true.
But
you scare them into throwing up, and then they turn and spew like the Exorcist do. Oh yeah, little flaw.
I think I'd have to be done.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm retired.
Oh yeah.
We're done.
You know, as many times as we've taken, Kaylee has a delicate constitution when it comes to roller coasters, and as many roller coasters as we have forced her to get on, she has never
thrown
puked.
up. Nope.
Not even once.
She may have been praying for death, but she never. I'm thinking the Incredicoaster. I think that's when Kaylee.
That should have been the one that did you in, to be honest.
I'm trying to think which one I got the sickest, and I can't.
Oh, Space Mountain.
Space Mountain was bad.
Oh yeah.
Incredicoaster, you were like, I just need a Jack cookie and I'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, didn't we do Space Mountain like right after Incredicoaster?
It was the same day.
Pretty close. It maybe wasn't like right after. It was pretty close. I think
it was within
really
the same park day.
Kaylee's one of those people that you have to like kind of plan, all right, this is gonna mess her up for a few hours, so let's try to like chill after this.
Like one ride, and then like y'all can give me one ride to do. That's like,
and then a return trip to Disneyland. We're like, Kaylee, you don't have to ride Space Mountain. We know it really messed you up. And she's like, no, it'll be fine. We were like, you said never again last time. You're like, no.
Oh, you said that before.
And she gets off it again, never again. And we're like, okay, we're holding you that next time.
Put your timeout next time.
We're on a vlog, and I said both times on camera, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We have two different instances years apart where you look into the camera, dead down the lens, and say never again, and then do it again.
Yeah. Well, Tim was worried about me doing what was it? The Hogwarts Harry Potter. He was real worried because I did that twice with y'all, and the first time I was like, I made it, but it was rough. But I was like, no, I'm gonna do it again. Yeah. I don't learn.
That one, you did better on that one the second time with us, but Space Mountain, I don't think there's anything you can do to make your body like that ride.
This will be my last puke story only because April started something, but I
puke chain
very briefly in a down period of my life, I did work as a teacher's aide in like a preschool, like a kindergarten. And I was basically just like subbing in whenever someone was out. And the reason I was subbing in this particular situation was because a lot of teachers were out with the flu. And lo and behold, the kids also had the flu and were passing it around. No one knew until it was way too late. But this little girl, adorable, absolute angel of a human, a little human, down on the ground, like pulls on my pant leg. And she's like, Mr. Tim, I don't feel so good. And I like bend down to her level, as you do, as we all would. Down on my knees, and I'm like, what is it, hun? And she's like, I think I'm gonna throw up. And I'm like, sorry, what did you say? I think, brah! And she's like, came out
on
God. Me, dead in the face. And that was my day. I
think you threw those clothes out.
I threw those clothes out, but I definitely got the flu after that.
It's true.
So
I mean, if there's one way you're gonna contract it, I guess it'd be getting thrown up on.
Yeah, 110%. All right, I've got 2 truths and a lie for y'all.
Yes, Tim has to go. I like how we all have to reference our.
Mine are a little bit more eccentric.
All right.
Than the rest, I think. So. And you're not allowed to answer. You're not even allowed.
Oh, that's right. I'm not.
You're not even allowed to make a face.
Input. Okay, hold on. Give me the bear.
Give me the bear.
Hide my face.
Just
with
be
the bear.
extra, Tim.
There we go. Hiding my face.
All right. First round. I have Cara Delevingne's personal cell phone number. Fact 2. Okay. I've ridden more than 250 unique roller coasters. Third fact, I've hung out backstage with a prominent Japanese pop star and her family. Those are my 3 eccentric facts.
Why do I feel like it's the second one? And it's going to be because you've only ridden like 248.
I confirm or deny.
I think it's the first one because I'd be very confused. But I feel like because we hit the 100th one a while back, and y'all have ridden a lot since then.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's plausible that we're over 250.
Mako in 2021, we rode Mako with you.
Mako?
Our 100th coaster credit was Mako. Okay, so that was 5 years ago.
That was also the first coaster we rode together.
Yes.
I forgot. How special. Yeah, so I'm gonna.
Hallow doesn't feel like there's 250 roller coasters out there.
I'm just gonna go with 1.
I'm gonna stay with 2. Yeah, I'm thinking it's almost 250 and it's not quite.
What's the audience say?
The audience says 2 because I don't feel like there's 250 from Hallow. 3 is a lie from Mandy. AJ says 3 also.
What is 3 again? The Japanese.
3 is I've hung out backstage with a prominent Japanese pop star and her family.
No, I think it's 1.
I see you trying to hide.
I
see you twitching.
I'm
like,
just
I want to say
dancing.
something.
No, I'm not saying anything. I do know the answer. I do know the answer.
I feel like if it was a prominent, you would have just said her name, though. You would have just said the person's name. And not just said...
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just going to say 2.
I really have no idea. I'm going to stick with 1.
So 1 and 2 are the primary. Okay. So, well, I'll let you all cook.
Oh, we're cooking.
We're cooking.
Look, it's me!
This is one that actually, like, all 3 of you brought up as a possible contender, and then I stole it because it was already one of mine. So, this
we're all in that video.
Yeah, I think this is the only video that we're actually all in together, but hopefully not the last. You never know. So this is Katie's first time ever scare acting, and this took place at Field of Screams in 2023. We brought Kaylee out to basically do a week of Halloween activities with us in our area because there was a lot of cool stuff, and she wanted to come to like the aquarium and some of the other Maryland stuff that we've already always bragged on. But we were like, well, why don't you come out during October and then we can take you to all these cool places that we frequent. So she was there for Katie's first time ever getting in makeup. First time either of us officially had ever been scare acting. And one of the things that I like best about this video is the kind of action sequence in the middle where usually the sequence is Katie takes the forward-facing camera and goes through and reacts to people who are scaring her in a haunted house. I follow behind with another camera that's like shooting her. And then so we get a little bit of the actors, a little bit of the sets, a little bit of the reaction, and we cut it all together. But Katie being in scene meant that Kaylee kind of took over Katie's role. And Katie, this is probably the only time that Kaylee and I have ever had like real bonding time away from Katie.
Yeah.
And the first thing that happened was Kaylee got concussed. but yeah. It was a fantastic evening.
It was really good. I don't think I really had a concussion, but it hurt.
I don't. You would have.
It was a good.
There was a moment where on the haunted hayride at Field, Field is a full contact haunt, so like the actors can touch you, but they're trained to do it in such a way as to not like make you uncomfortable. Unfortunately, there's no accounting for how like people are going to react to being, you know, like touched or have like their shoulders grabbed or whatever. So Kaylee's on the haunted hayride. It's her first time at Field, first time ever doing a full contact haunt, period. And she knows what's coming, so her body is like reacting, and she's trying to like stay out of people's way. And at some point, someone came down over her shoulder at the exact moment that she whipped her head upward, and there was this awful crack sound. And
oh no!
And Kaylee's like, I hurt myself, but I think I'm okay. And that was pretty much mine for the rest of the night.
Oh.
But the footage looks so like it looks so good. And Kaylee did all 4 attractions, no questions asked. We weren't sure she was gonna make it, but she did all 4. The
reaction footage.
She crawled through the attic den on hands and knees, like everyone else who's been made to do that. And I was like, I'm not sure this is for you. But she did it.
Nope.
Tim tried. He was like, Kaylee, no, because I was like, I really don't want to do it. But then we were backstage, and I don't know the girl's name, and she was sweet. She was really sweet to me, but she was like, oh, you're one of those, like, and I just did not like that. And I said, okay, I'm going to do this.
Just like the eel.
Like the eel. Like, I was like, okay, no, I'm doing it.
Didn't raise no chicken.
Yeah. So I got over there, and I was like, I'm doing it. Like, you could just hear me yelling at him on the camera.
It's scary.
Thanks in large part to Field, I had access to footage that I don't usually get at other haunts. Like I had like the security camera in Katie's room. I had like, we used to use a night vision camera, which hasn't worked so well for a while, but like I had that set up in Katie's room. And then I took like the primary cameras out with like Kaylee and I as we did all 4 attractions. It just cuts back and forth between like Katie scaring. We also had like really good reactions. Like we were blessed with scaredy people that night.
Yeah.
that you were really like turning up the intensity on. So like it's a really good all around vlog. It didn't do too well initially. It started to like rack up views later, but I didn't care. It was all about the product for me.
It was super. It was a fun night. It was a good
and that
experience.
Was 2023. So it's been a while since
I can't imagine.
That was one of our earliest best vlogs.
Yeah. And I mean, I agree with you and Kaylee and everyone else who had singled out that one. I can't imagine how much you would crush it now because your skills have just gotten better.
I honestly feel like there are certain things that I could make better and certain things that I can't top. Some things just worked out. And I got to give props to Tanner for letting me have the security footage from that because the camera was right on you the whole time. And I had audio to match. So like it was perfect.
Yeah.
Resources are everything.
Yep.
I'm glad.
Sometimes they just fall into place.
I was really scared to go. Like
really, you did a great job. You had so much fun in spite of your pain and suffering.
I was like, I'm gonna try not to show Tim and Katie how much I really kind of don't want to do this because I love them and I'm gonna do it for them. And then I got there and I really did have a good time. The Sweet Home Alabama scene in the barn was like my favorite. Y'all, they kind of made fun of Alabama people, but like I actually really loved it. It was so good.
Roll Tide.
I love that scene.
All right,
it's time to reveal your secrets.
Oh yeah.
Who's locking in on what? Are you still doing 1 and 2 respectively?
I will cover my face again.
I'm doing 2.
Well, I'm doing 1.
Okay.
Like, Delaby.
And Saf is 2?
Yeah.
Okay. In 2020, roughly 6 years ago, almost to the day, Cara Delevingne had a crash out on social media at like 4 a.m. when their relationship fell apart, basically. And one of the crazy things that she did in the moment, and by the way, I have nothing but love for Cara Delevingne. I think she's an okay actress, but a really cool person. I followed her for a while. She posted at like 4 o'clock in the morning. She was going to do a crazy thing and let people have her cell phone number. So she posted on an Instagram story. Everyone thought it was made up. I thought it was made up. I thought it was a bot or like some service that she'd set up to like send messages through.
Yeah.
But you know how when you have like an iPhone and you update your Apple ID or whatever, it sends like a new contact image to everyone on your contact list?
Yeah.
When she updated her Apple account, I got sent a new picture from her. So I'm like, this is legit. So like that was 3 years ago when that happened, and I was
could have changed her number.
She could have changed her number by now, but I have a number that at one point in time at least was a functioning personal direct line to Cara Delevingne. And I did talk to her because it was almost exactly like, this day. So I was like,
the number and was like, text me or something, right?
Hope you're doing okay. It's my birthday, like a nerd. And she was like, happy birthday, Tim. And we had like a 3 text exchange, and then that was it. But very sweet.
Okay.
So I do have
number 1 was true.
I'm horrible at this game.
Otakon 2022 1. It's not the first time we went.
No, it
wasn't the first time we went.
It was like 2017 or something.
Oh yeah. Because it was way pre-vlog. The person who covered the ending theme for Naruto, that particular season of Naruto, which is what caused her to blow up, also did a concert at a Japanese anime convention that we attended, mostly just for like cosplay and for taking pictures of people. But while we were there, we went to the concert. She did a really good show. So there was a meet and greet afterwards. We went. We were the only ones that did. And her whole family was there, and we just sat in there and talked with her for a while.
Are you gonna say which?
Diana Garnett.
Yeah, Diana Garnett.
She has a high squeaky voice and a very enthusiastic, energetic personality. She's an American.
I was gonna say,
who transplanted to Japan and got big basically through Naruto.
So she is a huge weeb who learned Japanese and now sings in Japanese. She is not well known here, but she is very big in Japan. So like, this is one fun fact.
Diana Garnett.
As of right now, Katie and I combined have ridden 216 roller coaster coasts.
I knew it. I knew it.
Hit the nail on the head. Seriously.
All I'm hearing is I'm 4 for 4.
Yeah, I kind of suck at this, but so far
I love this. This is great. I just learn things about people. It's wonderful.
Something I've learned is each and every single one of you put your lie at number 2.
No, not necessarily. Not every time.
Oh, I did do that, didn't I?
At least so far, all of you have had your lie at number 2.
You have an opportunity now to change it for round 2.
Okay, but now I'm gonna. Did I change it because Sap said that, or is it? Like,
Keep it at 2. Now you put it at 2. I won't guess it.
All right, we're back to you, darling.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, I'm trying to find your other one.
That's it. That was it. There we go.
Okay. So first, your new round of 2 truths and a lie.
Oh, right. This one's not
as
fun.
You have to like reassess how you've sorted it.
Okay, so my first fact is my most recent pet was an African pygmy hedgehog. I was naturally blonde as a child, and I prefer movies and TV over books and reading.
Oh gosh.
You know what's weird is I actually am conflicted on this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like there's more than one lie.
What was the second one?
I was naturally blonde as a child.
Thanks, Jess.
I have no idea.
Yeah, wait, I don't know. I'm scared.
I'm gonna go do them again. So the first one was my most recent pet was an African pygmy hedgehog. I was naturally blonde as a child, and I prefer movies and television over reading books.
I feel like it's 3, but I don't actually know.
I also feel like it's 3. Do you like to read a lot?
Yeah, I feel like you like to read.
I also really
but that
like
doesn't mean you like it more.
I don't know. Let me think. I don't know. So conflicted.
I'm gonna let that one cook.
Yep.
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna sit on 3 for now, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'll think on it.
Everyone,
I think 3 is.
Everyone says 3.
Yeah.
It's
definitely 3.
Because I know you like reading, but it doesn't mean you like it more.
Media, yeah.
Because you like a lot of TVs and movies too, so it's hard. It's hard for me to say you like books more. I don't know. Okay, I'll think on it.
Well, Tim thinks two of them are lies, so
I think that one of them is the lie she's chosen, and one of them is her lying to herself.
I know which one he thinks is a lie. So,
all right.
My second.
Defend your choice.
My second vlog is the Run Disney half marathon video. I think we did 2 videos from the half marathon, but one of them was like the expo center. This was the actual race day. So in February 2022, Tim and I went down to Disney and did the Princess half marathon. We did train for several months for it.
Hope you echo.
And it was one of the most physically challenging things we've ever done. We did it together. The video itself is fun. Again, the music is really good. Sometimes Tim just puts on our old videos in the background while we're like cleaning, and I'm always like, oh, it's the Run Disney one because I know the music right away. Yep. We ran with the GoPros strapped to our wrists, so it was a little like physically taxing to kind of run like this the whole time, but we got some really good footage, and I'm glad for it because even though Disney does have like photographers taking your pictures all the time, I actually think that some of the photos or like shots, screen grabs from our footage are actually better than some of the Disney photographer photos. So it was nice to vlog. It's a great accomplishment. I think not that I'm picking videos based on how they perform, but it actually performed pretty well. for being Disney content.
Which is oversaturated.
Yeah. But no, it was a good memory. I tear up every time we watch it because I just remember that feeling of crashing through the finish line. Getting to the finish line and being like really proud of us. And what you may not know, I don't know if I necessarily say in the video, but I actually like twisted my ankle really badly, like about 3 weeks before the race, and I wasn't entirely sure I could do it. But I talked to my physical therapist cousin and asked if she thought it was possible, and she gave me some advice and which ankle.
She said, is it medically advisable? No, but can you do it?
Yeah.
Probably.
So I really had to
just built different.
I had to like tune down my like the last 3 weeks leading up to it. I was gonna push harder and harder and harder, but I couldn't. So on race day, it was just like as long as I beat the bus, because there's a bus that picks people up if they're taking too long because they got to open the park. And I was like, as long as I beat the bus, that's okay. And we did more than beat the bus. We beat the pacer group, which was great. And so anyway.
The two biggest challenges that make a Run Disney race of any length different is that, number one, it happens, like Katie said, it takes place before the parks open so that you can actually run through the parks.
Yeah.
So you have to clear at a certain time. You have to, in order to even qualify for the race, you have to be able to do a certain minute mile.
Yeah.
And they put you in pens based on how fast you are so that they can build their whole schedule and their track and their route around who's going to be most likely to be scooped up by the buses. So the hardest part was staying ahead, like keeping a pace fast enough to like stay ahead of what we call the balloon ladies, because the balloon ladies were running last carrying balloons, and they were the harbinger of the bus that was going to scoop you up.
That's so scary.
Literally, there was one moment.
I like had to poo in like the first like 20 minutes of the race. Like I was like, are you kidding me? And there are like you can use some of the park bathrooms, but a lot of times it's porta potties. So I'm like, we got to stop. And I'm like in the porta potty, and there's someone like knocking on them saying, the balloon ladies are coming. And I'm like,
bro, the evil bus is going to get you.
No, they were not anywhere close, but I was like, so I wonder if they were like just trying to clear the restroom so that other people.
That's so funny.
But I like ran out of there and I was like, let's go. And we were totally fine. But I remember just like the panic of like.
The most terrifying moment of the whole race was like mile 11 when you are running on highways between the parks, and Disney has its own like individual isolated highway system between the parks. So we're running on pavement, and we have to, I think the only incline in all of Florida is right there as you come to Epcot, and you have to sweep up an on-ramp and go over an overpass. And as we're going over the overpass, we see the bus that scoops people up coming under the overpass, about to go up the on-ramp. And we're like, if we can make it inside the park, the bus can't get us.
There. Yeah.
So we just ran until, and it was agony, but we ran until we were inside Epcot, and then everything was fine.
Yep, that was good.
The other thing that made it difficult was that we had never run any races before we signed up for a half marathon. Like,
I've done it for a couple.
You had done like a couple. Oh yeah, I had never done anything, and I jumped straight from 0 to half marathon.
You did do a 10K with me in October.
Yes, but I hadn't signed up for that when I signed up for the half marathon.
You told yourself I'm going to train for it. Yeah.
It was the Princess half marathon, and it looked like fun, so I wanted to do it. Yeah. And it was fun, and it was a great achievement. And I have a half marathon finisher medal on my wall, and it's the only one I'll ever have because my knees won't move anymore.
Yeah.
All right, your answer.
I can't say what my answer is. I'm just gonna give it away.
Well, are we locked in? That's kind of the whole point.
Wait.
It's
mine again. Yeah. Oh my god, I thought you were still on Tim's and you hadn't revealed it yet. Okay.
Well, it's the third choice again. I chose it, but I can't remember.
The number one was my most recent
reading verse.
Oh yeah.
The number one was my pet. I had a pet African pygmy hedgehog, and then number two was I was naturally blonde as a child, and then number three was I prefer movies and TV over books.
I'm just gonna stay with 3.
I'm also gonna stay with 3.
Yeah, that's the lie. I do prefer books. I tossed around like having the lie be similar to like Tim's coasters and be like, I read 60 books last year, but the answer is actually 52. Then I dumbed it down a little bit. I have had 2 pet hedgehogs, Bella and Wally, R.I.P. And I was naturally blonde as a child. That's a lie. I don't know what happened, but I wasn't like Amelia Fairy Princess blonde. I was like a dirty blonde, but it was blonde. It wasn't brunette.
I was gonna say one of the things that made me think it was the 3rd one is when y'all were like, Tim, you saying like Katie convinced herself one is the truth. I'm like, it's the stupid blonde argument. It's the blonde argument.
You were supposed to be quiet. You were supposed to teddy bear yourself.
I was like, it's gonna be an argument with Katie thinking she was blonde and Tim saying no.
Ruined it.
That might have been what happened, but also
I'm gonna ruin your next set too.
Seth is clearly a cyber sleuth who should go into psychology.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Kaylee, I honestly thought you were gonna be like, it's obviously number 3, but you did hesitate a little bit.
Well, because I just wasn't sure. I was pretty sure. I was pretty sure it was going to be the books, but I was like, I don't know if she really does like movies and TV, and like y'all watch a lot of it. So I don't know. And then I got thrown off when Tim did make that comment. I was like, maybe you're like trying to tell yourself that you like
poison the well.
You broke
I don't know, but yeah, no, I definitely I can see it being.
Nah, I do love movies and books. We obviously and that we don't read books together a whole lot. There's maybe been like 2 we've both read. But I do in my free time. If I had my druthers, I'd be reading.
If we were playing League rules, we'd have to wash the round.
Nah, it's okay. It's all for funsies.
I have a book update for you, Katie, after this, by the way. You just reminded me.
Ooh.
Spicy. All right. Speaking of Kaylee and updates, it is your turn for 2 truths and a lie and your second video.
Okay. I wasn't ready. I can't remember what I wrote. Okay. So it's very funny. It's very, very funny that y'all had the previous conversation because the first one was I've never thrown up on a roller coaster. So that's funny. My second one is I've named all my animals after TV characters. And then the third one is I'm an only child. So those are my 3.
I feel like I can't comment on this.
You can. It's okay.
I'm gonna let the audience get some guesses first.
It's okay.
What were they again? Sorry.
Okay, no, you're good.
I was thinking about the first one too much.
I was like, they started saying, "Oh yeah, she's never thrown up with us on a coaster." I'm like, oh, that kind of relates to the truth and the lie. Yeah. So the first one is, hey Mitch. The first one is I've never thrown up on a roller coaster. The second one is I've named all of my animals after TV characters, and then the third one is I'm an only child. So those are my 3.
And we're sure there are only 2 truths and 1 lie?
Yes.
I'm gonna say it's 3.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's 2.
No, it's Cappy. But Cappy, we know who Cappy is.
I'm grabbing something.
She had other animals that she hasn't told us about.
What it could just be Cappy. And all of her animals are named after TV characters. I wonder. We've never seen Kaylee throw up on a roller coaster, but that doesn't mean it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think.
Don't even trip.
Okay, so the lie was I've never thrown up.
I'm playing with my
never
thingies.
The first one is I've never thrown up on a roller coaster. The second one is I've named all of my animals after TV characters, which to be clear, I only have Cappy right now. I'm talking about like my whole life, all my animals. And then the third one is I'm an only child.
Man, if number 3 isn't true, I'm going to be like, what have we talked about for the past 5 years?
What have we done?
I think it's number 1. I think it's number 1. I think you have thrown up on a roller coaster. It's just not been with us because I don't know, we just keep you safe or something. I don't know.
Aww.
I want to commit to the animal one. I feel like there's pets that we may not have been around for, because I don't have a whole catalog of your life. I just have from when we met you on. I feel like not throwing up on a roller coaster is a point of pride for Kaylee, so I feel like that's why it's in the list.
It could be true.
I think it's number 2, but I will let it cook.
If it's number 3,
if it's number 3, we're gonna lose our minds.
Yeah,
because that means we have like an orphan black out there somewhere.
We've got a twin that we didn't know.
Okay, so Katie, you were number 1, is that right? And then Tim was number 2.
Number 1.
And then Saphire, she was number 3, I think.
Saphire, I'm assuming we'll be right back. It looked like she was disconnecting her camera and reconnecting it.
Yep.
So in the meantime, if you want, you can touch on
your pick.
Okay, so I have never been to Efteling, but you guys make me want to go really bad. I really just love this vlog series. I love that it's a series and that you're able to kind of combine everything to make it like a longer viewing experience, which I personally like, longer videos. So I like that. I was rewatching it because I was like, let me think of some notes. But I really enjoyed it. I mean, obviously it's really well edited, as all of Tim's videos are. But I like, that y'all have the Dutch in there, that y'all integrate that. And I know that all of the fans of, are the locals in the area. They really enjoy y'all's videos, it seems like. So I like that part of it. And I just think y'all do a really good job of capturing an international space. Because I was also just watching y'all's Amsterdam vlog, and same thing. Like, I just think y'all capture that really well. And I don't think a lot of vloggers can do that in just a beautiful way that y'all do, because y'all just have such a respect for that culture. So I don't know. I just really appreciate those vlogs, any of them where y'all are in Amsterdam. But I love Christmas. So I also really love the Efteling vlog for that reason. So just great. Oh, and I like the part where Tim is like, this is Katie's favorite ride. It goes through the water.
It is Katie's favorite ride.
I just appreciate, I know Tim hates it, but I kind of appreciate seeing Tim squirm a little bit with the water.
Well,
you're not the only one.
When
That's
we
been
get
a recurring theme. And Mitch is one of my favorite Tim hates water rides conversationalists, because he's been trying to get me to go on Popeye and Bluto's barges for the last 5 years.
You want a river rapid ride?
Dude.
Yeah, that's a rapids ride.
It's just the times I've been on it.
River ride.
That should have been my peak. Like any of the times I've been on a water ride with you.
I am shocked that the Grizzly River Run vlog didn't make it into anybody's top 2 based on the experiences that were happening off camera.
Hey, I think all of us can testify that this was really hard to pick just 2, and a lot of us had
Mitch.
more than 2.
Oh no.
That was a choice of words.
Oh, Mitchell, we're gonna have to put you in the penalty box, brother.
Kaylee, I was just thinking, like, one day when you do get to Efteling, you are going to have to ride the Burgundy Hollander. And even though it is a coaster, it's not like too big of a coaster.
It's more dark ride than coaster. It's just got a little coaster.
It's so cool.
But
and then you'll get to watch
because
Tim squirm again.
Depends where we're sitting. Because of what we were talking about earlier, where we're like, you kind of got to plan Kaylee's day, where like, this is going to mess her up for a little bit, but you also know she wants to do it. There are 2 rides that I know will mess you up, but also you have to do them. So like, we'll just one each day, and then we'll take a 2 hour.
You have to.
Yeah.
They know how to plan it. They're just like, Kaylee, you can do this or you can't. They know me well enough at this point. I'm
And
like,
there's
y'all just tell me.
plenty of sweet treats around the park to reward yourself with if it was a little much. But yeah, great. I'm so glad you enjoyed that. That was the first of the like full series.
I was really taken aback by how well it did. So I'll just outright say it. Downey Live is a travel vlogger we're borderline obsessed with. He does a really good job keeping things like engaging and moving, and his edits are really, really good. So we watch his stuff all the time, and he started doing full series initially as one video, and they'd all be long videos too. We're not talking like the 20 minutes that we do. We're talking like an hour per video sometimes. And then he would release the full series as like an 8-hour video. And I'm like, it never slows down though. Like you put it on in the background, you get sucked in every once in a while. So I decided to try it for multiple reasons. One of which being like, we keep making content. We never have time to work on the brand. And it did really well. So, and of course I can talk about Efteling all day. Are you having fun?
Sorry, my new fidget
Little baby.
The bear.
Saphie, good? I assumed you had like a computer die.
Oh no! See, I went to plug in my phone because my phone died, and then I unplugged my camera.
Oh.
But I'm alive again.
We got you back. We figured.
All right.
All right. Time to reveal.
Lock in your.
What did I say? Did I say number one? What was number one again? I
said
haven't
3.
thrown up. I was saying that's a lie. Okay. And then the second one
was the animals.
Animals after. Yep.
I'm gonna go with number 2.
You said these were lame, Kaylee. I don't think they're lame.
I was just like, Tim and Katie are gonna know all of them. So
wait, what was Saps?
I tried.
I did the third one. I forget what the third one was. Oh, you're the only child.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. So
somebody's gonna be right.
Okay, so while I get very, very queasy, I have never thrown up on a roller coaster.
What is brand new news?
Or after. I haven't. I just feel really sick.
It's gotta be number 2 then.
I told you it was a point of pride for her.
And
I'm happy for Kaylee.
All of the animals I've had, I actually have named them after a TV show.
You're not an only child? What? Really?
Oh my god!
I had a bird named Yogi. Yogi.
I thought you were describing a sibling for a second.
No. I'm doing the animals really quick. So I had the bird, Yogi Scoobert, and then I had a little crab. I wasn't allowed to have dogs and cats, guys, until recently. And I named him Alejandro off of the show called Total Drama. And then Cappy is actually named off of a show called Greek. But yeah, so I thought I could have sworn that I'm not an only child. I have a half brother. I'm pretty sure it's come up, and we just haven't really probably talked about it.
I do not remember this, Kaylee.
Surely it has. Surely. No. Well, yeah.
I am just shell shocked right now.
Is this a half? Is this a half brother from your father?
Yeah.
Okay, this is starting to sound more familiar.
I think that our
I'm like 99% sure during one of our like late night hotel chats.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just so locked in on like you, your mom, and Nanny that I'm like, no, there's no one else.
I think that's the problem. Like we knew Kaylee too well.
I feel like a bad friend. Why did these virtual strangers know?
Saf is actually a better friend than we are.
I know, that's the thing. I think I gotta give up my friend.
I'm a top tier guesser.
You are.
You really are. I was surprised when you picked that. I was like, oh.
You're missing your calling, Saphire, if you do not go into some kind of CSI role.
The other two have too much personality. The third one is just very, I'm not a child.
No, she's like in Meet the Parents, the human lie detector.
Yeah. Sitting in the room with people who are like, I don't know.
I call bull.
I don't think he was at the party that night. I think he was murdering that girl.
I think there was like a small chance though, because I was pretty sure I had told y'all, but I was also like, I know we haven't talked a lot about it. So I thought
it's one of those things that now that I'm hearing about it, and I remember from your dad, that I'm like, you know what, we have talked about this, but I'm like, I know you're not like you're like nannies only. You're nannies only.
Yeah.
Oh, nanny.
Okay.
Good
Saphire,
round.
you're up to bat.
Okay, my phone's dead, so I'm
Leave
saying this
ready
off my
to answer.
memory. Okay, so so my second one is pet themed.
Okay.
It's different pets. Okay, so the first one is I won a state fair with a naked rat. The second one is I used to horseback ride, but I didn't have a horse, so I just had a donkey. And then the third one is I had for a brief time I had a pet baby shark when I was little.
Sorry, she had baby shark.
This family is so crazy.
Zap, you have
like
to
any
clarify.
Of these could be.
Did you take the naked mole rat to the fair and win a prize, or did you win a naked mole rat at the fair?
I took it to the fair and it won the best pet.
So you had the naked mole rat
so
in your possession.
The naked rat. It wasn't a naked mole rat, but it was a naked rat.
Naked rat. Okay. Naked
I
rat.
almost.
Sorry, they're all naked mole rats.
She just said a rat, and that to me is fishy because I'm like, she didn't say mole rat.
I know. I think I said mole rat because I just thought of naked mole rat because of Kim Possible.
I don't think.
Yeah, obviously.
Were you around for Kim Possible? Are you familiar?
Kim Possible. I'm familiar with it.
What is that?
Yeah,
it's the girl with the red hair who looks super slay.
I think
the rat is probably true because she wasn't old enough to know the naked mole rat. So it wouldn't have come up as
rat. She didn't say naked mole rat. It could just be a hairless rat.
I know, but we all thought naked mole rat.
There'd be naked rats.
Yeah, there's hairless rats.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, there's reason in her argument because there's no naked mole rat as far as she knows.
Saphire.
I know what
number 2 is.
Huh.
Number 2.
Okay. So the first one was naked.
Prize winning naked rat.
Now y'all are messing me up. I almost said naked mole rat at the fair. Naked rat at the fair. Second one was I used to horseback ride, but I didn't have a horse, so I only had a donkey.
On a donkey.
And then the third one is I had a pet baby shark.
I had a pet baby shark.
I fully believe that any of those could be true.
Yeah.
That's the most horrifying thing about this.
Pet baby shark. I could see it. I could see it.
I don't think it's. I'm gonna say this. I think the shark's the line.
See, I would have said that too before I knew this family better. Now I feel like anything's possible.
I think any of these could be true.
Yeah.
Just based on the little bit I know about you, but I'm gonna go with 3 because that's my gut. In fact, I've been wrong this whole time.
I almost think it's 3 too because I could totally picture donkey and horse riding.
Oh, a hint.
If I didn't know, I'd agree with you that it has to be number 1. Did you pick number 1?
No, I said that. I had said that the shark sounded ridiculous. But because I know this family, it didn't sound as ridiculous.
But then Ken said,
if I didn't know, I'd agree with you. I have to reverse psychology my way through this thing.
Maybe he wasn't talking about that today. Maybe talking about any of these things could be true.
It's true. That's what he says now. But he might have meant something different before he said that.
See, he wouldn't try to spoil.
I don't even know what he meant by that. So. I don't know, guys.
All right, I'm gonna.
Did I have a horsey?
I'm gonna say number 2 because I do think you've had weird pets.
It's either 2 or 3, but I'm not locking in until
I can totally picture your naked rat winning best pet.
All right. In the meantime, tell us what you like about Fright Farm.
Oh my gosh, I've talked to PJ, who Lifeless Creations, and he wants us to come down there, but I actually hadn't seen much on Fright Farm. And your guys' video is freaking amazing. I really like the pacing, you guys going behind like the scenes before it opens. I love those videos where you get to see all the sets before any of like the show lights are on. and that place is just awesome. It's also just like a crazy place, and it made me really want to go.
I think Fright Farm and Darkwood Manor are the two we've done that like have the biggest transformation from day to night.
Yeah.
Like when the lights go off outside, their lighting and their sound design at both places is just so good. And it looks during the daylight hours like, I mean, it not to undersell it because it takes thousands of hours and like constant manpower, and the art is so good and they work so hard on it. But there's a small part of you that sees it in the daylight and you're like, with enough time, I could probably do something like this. Then the lights go off. And you're like, oh, I could never do this. This is so cool.
Yeah, all the electrical work. Like,
the fog in just the right places, the way the light filters through in different places, the way uplighting works in some areas, the way sound carries in some areas. Yeah. It is like being transported to another world. And that is true of a lot of different places we've been, but I think it is especially true of Fright Farm.
Yeah, the atmospheric lighting and sound design.
Yep, that's a good word.
But which one is underage? That's the real question. Yeah.
Which one did Sappy not have?
I feel like Fright Farm is always a difficult edit because I have to cut it to keep the pacing solid.
Both
but like
times we've been there, it's been like 14-hour days.
Yeah.
Where we're there before almost anyone else. We're getting behind the scenes. We're getting our intros done. We're doing all this. And then we don't leave till after the show's over. And it's such a long day, but it's so fun.
Worth it. And last time it like poured too, and they had to actually like empty out some flooding in one of like one of the hallways before we went through. And you couldn't even tell. They said, no, it was Egypt.
Oh, it was Egypt?
It was the floor tiles. They like, we went to dinner and PJ took pictures and sent it back. It's like, we might have a delay on opening.
Oh, I thought it was.
Because there was swamp water.
I thought it was the Hawthorne where the boiler room used to be.
It might have been that the previous year. We've been 3 times now.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a great haunt and can't recommend it enough.
Yeah, it's got to be hard editing it because when you go to a haunt like a few times, it's easier to like leave out stuff because you're like, everyone's seen this before, but with the haunt, it's changing all the time.
Yeah.
You're like, well, this is new. I want to show this.
Yep. 100% true. It's a long those are some of my toughest edits, and I usually try to do it in 1 week so they get some of the foot traffic from like the exposure. Not that they need it. Fright Farm's been in business for more than 30 years, but I have to sit with it for like 10 hours a day sometimes until it's done.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I can see
all right. Time.
I'm locking in on the donkey. It might be a mistake.
I think it might be donkey. I think I could fully believe that you did horseback riding but didn't have a horse because I did too. I just used a borrowed horse or like someone else's horse. But I would believe you if you said mule because I've seen some mules, which is, half horse, half donkey. But donkeys, I don't know. They're pretty stubborn. I don't know if they would let you ride them. So I'm docking in on number 2.
That can tame any animal, but I am still going with number 2.
Yeah, I feel like
it's not for lack of your ability; it's for lack of availability of donkeys.
Okay.
It's everywhere.
Okay.
Did you lock in on one, Kaylee?
I'm gonna lock in on the shark, but I'm between 2 and 3. So, but yeah, I'm gonna say shark.
If it winds up being number 1, I'm gonna lose it.
Especially after the whole naked rat, naked mole rat.
I was thinking number 1 originally, and now I'm like, well.
I made up a lie about a naked rat and didn't make it a naked mole rat.
Okay, no. In New Jersey, when I was like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6, I did win the state like farm fair with a naked rat. Her name was Mango. I think it was Mango. And okay, wait, what am I saying? The third one I did when I was really little in New Jersey I forget exactly how we obtained it, but we had a little shark for a bit. We had a little shark. I did take horseback riding lessons for a little bit. I never had a donkey nor horse. So, that was just not
true. I had to break it apart a little bit. I was like, I'm sure it's did horseback. I would believe you did horseback riding, but donkeys they do not like to be.
6 possible questionnaires.
I finally got one
5
right.
straight misses, 1
One. Well, pour one out for Mango, the prize-winning naked
not
rat, not mole rat.
I was adamant that it wasn't a mole rat, it was just a rat. That's why I was like, oh, this one's probably true.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Well, I'm the one who said naked mole rat.
But my whole point.
But it's because I
should have let it roll.
My whole point is that if it was a lie, and if you had been familiar with naked mole rat, you would have psychologically had to have gone with a naked mole rat instead of.
That's true. I would have been like, I should have just kept it.
Nah,
no, it was a good one.
That
was challenging. All right, I feel like my last one is gonna be easier, but I don't know.
Okay. Hold on. Let me mask up.
Some people who have watched our content will be able to eliminate one or more answers. Okay, so fact 1. I have split a dessert with Melissa O'Neill from The Rookie. She plays Lucy Chen.
Okay.
Fact 2, I've jumped off an 855-foot building. Fact 3, I have a fear of water because I was swept out to sea by a riptide when I was little.
Wait.
Okay. I think.
Can I use Google to figure out how tall a building is that you jumped off?
You may not.
I know it was the strat. I don't know how tall it was.
I think the second one's a lie.
What was the first one again?
Oh, wait.
First one is I've split a dessert with Melissa O'Neill, who plays Lucy Chen on The Rookie.
I'm gonna also go with the second one. I think I don't know how tall the strat is, but I think it's taller.
So both of you went with the second one?
Mm-hmm.
You can sit with it. You don't have to. You can lock in after.
I just wish I could.
Oh, what does that mean, though, Tim? You don't want us to pick the second one?
Just throwing it out there that it's a thing you can do. Do not Google, Kaylee. Don't be shameful.
Okay.
Oh, little Tim over there is feeling quirky. Okay.
Katie is too ADHD to just sit with the bear. She has to make it dance.
It's my fidget toy.
Ew, he getting it. Robin, stop! You can't have garlic now. I hate to break it to you. My dog, if you could see him, he's sitting right in front of me and he's crying because he wants a garlic nut.
Oh.
If it didn't have garlic, I'd give it to you. I hate to break it to you.
Make her tummy hurt.
It will definitely,
or at least
come back to haunt you.
Make his farts really stinky.
Oh yeah, and he don't need that.
No, some of them.
No more of that.
So my people who know me probably could have guessed what my last video was, and I had to go through a lot of them that I really like too, including some of the ones that y'all picked. So I was kind of grateful that y'all picked the ones you did. But the one that I put for my last video, favorite video, is the video that broke highlight reels for me. Because the 2023, currently it's the channel trailer. So it's the first video you see if you actually go to our channel.
Yeah, it's a really cute video.
It just had everything. And the music that I picked for that reel, I had originally picked for a highlight reel on a trip that we had done with Kaylee. And they're just, honestly, the trip footage that we had was a lot more eating than it was thrill rides and fun, even though we did a little bit of everything. And I was like, I love this music, but it doesn't fit the vibe. And then 2 years later, after I had that track downloaded from the royalty-free site and I was ready to use it with something, then I was like, it does have an upbeat kind of energy that I really like. Maybe I'll just make it a highlight reel. And what we did in 2023, first international theme park trip, 2 theme parks in the Netherlands, Amsterdam, which a lot of that footage didn't end up in an actual vlog. So I was like, there's extra footage in the highlight reel that isn't in any vlog. All the haunt stuff, because 2023 was where we started to really become a known brand in the haunt industry. So we went to a lot more places. We did Hershey Park, we did Field a couple different times, a couple different ways, including Katie's first scare acting attempt. We got a lot closer with haunt actors like Saphire. We did a lot more traveling throughout the year. We did Vegas. We did Carowinds. We did Disneyland. We did Hawaii.
Hawaii was technically end of 2022, but all those videos.
But it was a
released in
2023 vlog. Yeah.
So they were in part of that video. That was one of my. When I was trying to choose, I was like, "Can I choose a highlight reel?" And you were like, "I'm probably going to choose 2023." And
I said, "Yes, you can," but
I was like, "That's the one I would have chosen." So if someone's talking about it,
if you were only to watch one video to get a sense of like the Tim and Katie vlog style, I would recommend watching that one because that's everything we've done a lot more since then, and a lot. Ooh,
no!
Oh goodness!
Don't even trip.
We've done a lot more since then, and a lot of exciting things. We've learned more Dutch. We've been back to Efteling in the winter. We've done Europa Park. We've done Phantasialand. We've done many, many, many more haunts. But that was the video that I think set the tone for our vibe. And after that video came out, I was like, I don't think I want to do another highlight.
You were like, I don't want to do a highlight for 2024. It wasn't as fun.
It wasn't as fun, and I can't beat it. Like everything that I've got, I cannot beat this video for vibes and energy. And I don't know. I'm okay with that. Like I might do.
Maybe one day, members will get another highlight reel.
Oh yeah, highlight reels can be another thing for sure.
Yes, they were my favorites. Back when you did them all the time, I always told you, I was like, these are my favorites. Like
I almost watched them. It was so much work.
Like I did. I watched them.
I watched. I love them, and I remember you were always like, oh, I don't know, and I was like, I love them. They are so good. Like I always loved. I don't know. I just loved how like they took everything like that happened and made it so beautiful. And I almost wanted to pick one for this, and then when y'all were like, yeah, we picked the 2023 one, I was like, yes, because I didn't know if I could pick a highlight reel, so I didn't. But yeah, I like the bloopers too.
There's only one blooper reel so far, but sometimes
I like
blooper reels actually like that's the.
There are some bloopers at the end of the Laurel's House of Horror, the one that Saphire picked, the narrative one that we did last year. Because that one was such a huge narrative effort in short film style that like anytime someone broke character, I was like, we're making a little blooper reel at the end. Blooper. And there were many more bloopers than there were a blooper reel, but it made it in. Anyway, the highlight reels are a ton of work and they don't get as much play, and it kind of end up hurting them.
I said I bet they're like literally just doing like the intro to like a video and capturing like your favorite moments from that takes forever.
Yep.
So I can't imagine taking your favorite moments from just like multiple videos. That's not easy.
That's
and y'all
why
film
I always
so
do
much.
The intros last, because that is the idea is to grab someone's attention in the first 10 seconds of a video. And the highlight reels always did that, but then there was a steep drop off after that because it would go into like, here's the vibes and our upbeat dancing, and everyone would be like, this is Care Bear stuff, and then navigate away to something like daily dose of internet. Which I understand, but that's why I was like, I'm really doing this for me and not for anybody else, which is fine. But the level of effort required, and then when we did 2023, I was like, it might not get better than this. This might be the peak. So I haven't done one since, but I might do another
if
one.
you did one for this year, or not this year, from 2025, it probably would have been pretty cool because we did have like actual coaster footage from Europa Park and stuff.
Might do a highlight.
No pressure. I know how hard they are.
Well, this was also the year that we finally got together with Jackie and Sam too. And I was
cool.
like, that was almost made it into my, but the vlog itself is good, but it's not like one of our best.
There's some unused footage from that day.
There's a lot of unused footage from that day.
Yeah.
All right.
Time to reveal
Lock
the
in,
truth.
y'all.
I have no dog in this fight. I mean, I have all the dogs.
You just have a bear in the fight.
Which one?
I think I'm gonna stick with the second one.
What were 1 and 2 again? I can't remember.
1 is I've split a dessert with Melissa O'Neill, who plays Lucy Chen on The Rookie. 2 is I've jumped off an 855-foot building. 3 is I have a fear of water because I was swept out to sea by a riptide when I was little.
I know one of them.
I know one of them is true, but I don't know that. What confuses me is you said that if we knew vlogs, that we would be able to eliminate one of them. And I know you have the Strat vlog, but I can't remember how tall the Strat is.
That would be sneaky.
But also,
the first sneaky thing I've done.
I don't remember. I'm gonna switch to one. I'm gonna switch to one, even though I'm not sure, and I feel like I'm always wrong. I'll go ahead and be wrong. Saphire is always right. I probably should stick with what.
This is probably gonna be the first one I've gotten wrong.
I watch it not be though, and then
no, because if he said if it's in a vlog, it would probably be the jumping off a building. I'm just gonna stay with 2.
I don't know.
I'll take my first L if it's an L.
Why should it not be an L?
Mitch is locked in on 1. Crystal's locked in on 1.
I'll say
Avery says 2. Okay. So I know you know. I'll just come right out the bat and say the strat is taller than 855 feet. However, the jump is from 855 feet at that level.
Okay.
So that is true. I suppose anyone watching who hasn't seen that vlog, it didn't get as much play as we wanted it to. It's a really good video. Please check it out. Because it was not cheap and it was a lot of fun. AwesomeCon 2016, Melissa O'Neill was a relative unknown. The Rookie had not aired yet. She's from Dark Matter at that point.
The sci-fi show.
Which we had watched, but nobody else had.
Oh, hello, my camera's pooping. My camera's pooping itself. No, the USB port is not my friend.
It's okay.
We'll get you back. Happen.
It's okay. We will proceed.
Take your time explaining.
So Melissa O'Neill was a guest at AwesomeCon 2016. She had no line, no wait. We walked up and talked to her for a little while, took a picture, walked away. Next day we came back, same thing. She remembered us. She sat with us for a while. She was eating fudge.
And offered us some.
She said, would you all like some fudge? We're just sitting here talking. Why don't you have some fudge with me? And I was like, okay. So I can always say that I've had fudge with Melissa O'Neill.
Shared as a dessert.
I do have a fear of water. Most people know this about me.
We've discussed it on this.
It's been a relative theme over the last several years. The fear was incited not by being swept out to sea by a riptide when I was little, because that is Katie's story. I legally drowned in a public pool during a swimming lesson that I was not prepared for with a substitute teacher who was inept. So I have a panic attack whenever water comes around my head. It's fine up to here, but whenever I feel the water like rush over my head, it's just instinctive. Like I forget to breathe. I forget to hold my breath. I forget everything I've ever learned about swimming, unless I do it very, very slowly and intentionally, which I would never do.
But this guy went from like when we were like, even in 2017, when we went to Florida for my cousin's wedding, you would not go down the water slide.
I did not.
And you wouldn't go up past like your knees in the pool.
I'm making great strides.
You've gone from that to like spending a whole day at a water park.
And Rulantica and Water Country, which are the 2 water parks we've done, both really good water parks. I have regrets on certain attractions for each one of those days, but I did them.
I did them.
And I have good
memories. And he's been on Rapids rides.
I have been on Rapids rides. I will tell you that the predominant reason I go on Rapids rides is because I know I can't control my reactions and they make for good video. Not because they're fun and I want to do them.
But they're fun for us.
They're fun for everyone else.
Watching him.
And I'm like, I will feel your joy. Bro, sounds like you're ready. Dude, we went on Infinity Falls at SeaWorld. Had no idea how
that
awful
was
that
with
was going to be.
Zoe.
I know.
Zoe hated that too.
I know. Well, Zoe also hates getting wet, but I had you cannot fathom how surprised and dismayed I was by how wet and horrible that attraction was. I would do it again only with a large group that fills out our own raft and we film everything.
And we scream.
And yeah, we just prepare for it to be the worst day of our lives. But like that's fully for video only and with a very select group of people. I'm not riding that thing with strangers anymore because I freak out.
I'll go on it.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go on. I haven't been to an amusement park in a fat minute. I think it's genuinely been like since I don't think I've been the one since 2023.
You know,
we need to change that.
What might be near New Hampshire? I'm just throwing that out there.
What?
Oh,
park?
Like there's a couple. There's a couple within striking distance.
Oh, am I hearing we're hanging out soon somewhere?
All right. Y'all ready for one last surprise?
What's the surprise?
Oh.
Next live stream.
Hold on. March Madness.
Oh my gosh, are we actually voting on which vlog wins?
Oh my
What
gosh.
is the ultimate vlog?
Oh, do you have like? Are you gonna type it in? Or
I
are we
was-
just gonna talk about it?
I was planning to type it in, but for the sake of time, we might just talk about it.
All right.
Okay.
Because we did spend a long time, and I know
Okay,
everyone's
but
up
you're gonna
late.
have to cover us because we can't see the bottom line.
Yeah, I will, but we have to start from the top.
Okay.
So 2023 highlight. These were randomly sorted initially, but I kind of like how they turned out because no one goes head to head with each other's choices more than once.
Man, that's tough because they're both unique and they were both like really
Yeah, they're
cool
so different.
projects. I was gonna say 2023 highlight reel for sure, and then I was like, but the monster takeover was so
fun
fun.
vlog. I will not take it personally if people don't feel like the highlight reel was as good as the monster takeover vlog, or just have personal attachment to it. But
No, that's a
the
tough one.
highlight reel.
So Kaylee, all right.
this is the drama that top 8 causes.
Yeah, wait,
because
I
people
don't
are like,
know.
why am I not in your top 8? And then they're like, why am I not above number 4?
All right.
I'd say me personally, just viewing wise, the monster takeover is so funny. I think it's so
It's really
silly. But then the 2023 highlight reel is just so like you have a lot of work in that, and the editing is crazy. But
Well, are you voting for highlight reel or monster takeover?
Probably highlight reel for me.
Okay.
Oh,
so
Katie?
I can vote. It's either a tie.
Did Kaylee vote for monster
She
takeover?
voted
I voted for highlight
Oh.
reel.
I mean, I think it'd either be a tie or the highlight reel wins. So I think.
Well, if it's a tie, then whoever comments, the comments can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
any
then we have
anyone
to-
in the audience
Then we
would
have to let the audience take over.
Mm.
Meanwhile, Mitch is trying to get me into the water again.
He wants to get wet with you. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Donnie, you've been working.
As ads during no, I mean if you don't have premium,
They're
yeah.
set for conservative in the sense that they don't
We do
they
have
don't overwhelm the live
the
stream.
audience
but
is saying Monster Takeover. I might. I think we're gonna have to go with Monster Takeover because we've gotten you voted for Monster.
you didn't vote.
I know, but
You can't let the audience do all your dirty
I
work.
can't decide. Tim,
You have to kill your
little
darling.
Tim, decide for me.
You have to kill your darling.
It's okay, Tim. We tried.
I mean, even if I say highlight reel, I think we.
Donnie
have more
said Monster
votes for-
Takeover is his all-time fave,
Yeah,
which
I
is
think.
high marks.
Yeah, we watched. Yeah, we had Donnie watch it too.
Well, I think even if I do say highlight reel, it's 3 for 3, right?
Well, if we clear it without audience votes, then we don't have to have the audience votes. Only if it's a tie that the audience votes.
Oh
Do
yeah.
what you want to do, though, Katie.
They're just
3, 2, 1. What's your choice?
You gotta pick Katie.
Oh!
We're gonna be here all night because Kate.
Monster.
Katie.
Alright.
Oh, but then
Monsters won.
Just
I
because.
feel like that one won, honestly.
Yeah. Monsters has taken the day.
there's
Okay.
just two really different videos. So
They're
it's hard to-
that's the thing is they're so different, and I liked both of them.
So now we're on to Run Disney versus Fright Farm, and I feel like I know how that one's gonna
You put
go.
Fright Farm 2023, but it was Fright Farm 2025.
You're correct. That was a typo,
Okay.
but it's Fright Farm 2025. It's too late for me to fix it now.
I'm gonna go Run Disney and
I kind of have to vote for my Run Disney too.
Oh snap! Because I'm not gonna lie, I love Run Disney, but my vote is for Fright Farm. on that one.
Okay. All right. And I'm sure Saf would vote for Fright Farm since you picked it.
Well, again, I mean, of course, I just like this. I like scary videos. I'm a scary girl, but I also know that Run Disney has like a big significance on your guys's, your journey and your channel. But I'd probably say Fright Farm
Respect.
because
Two
that's
to
just like
two.
my
It's 2
personal.
for 2.
It's
Mitch.
2 for 2. We need a phone a friend.
Mitch
Audience.
says run.
Mitch says 1 for Run Disney.
Do the
Any other
run.
takers from the audience? Run Disney's gonna take it. If not,
The Run Disney makes sense.
It sounds so threatening.
Are you gonna let the mouse have this?
I mean, Mouse.
Mickey
won.
won.
Like Mouse is going up against Monster Takeover next.
Are you gonna
anyway.
let a small squeaky mouse
Ken says
be
Fright
like,
Farm.
"Ha I put Fright Farm out of business. Ha
Oh no, Mickey,
Fright Farm.
please.
Oh, no. It might be Fright Farm.
Y'all are asking the wrong people. You're asking
gonna
about
give
just.
it
I
10
know
more
that's
people.
true. You got too many haunters in the audience.
10 more
No,
seconds,
no.
and then I'm gonna close it for Fright Farm.
There's never too many haunters in the audience.
You're wearing a Lifeless Creations hat.
I know. I am. I very much support Lifeless and Fright Farm. I put my whole weight behind
It's
it.
It's a worthy video.
10
All right.
seconds has concluded. Fright Farm has
Fright Farm
won by
wins.
audience edge. Katie's scare acting at Field of Screams versus Winter
Man, this
Efteling.
randomization is killing me.
It's gonna be brutal.
I'm choosing Katie at Field of Screams.
Oh snap!
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be all haunt
I
videos.
wonder why.
Might be haunt finalists.
You
There's
got
the
too many
bottom
haunt
of the
people
haunt
in here.
Yeah, there's two non-haunt
two
videos at the
non-haunt
end.
videos at the end. Okay. Ooh, I might have to say scare acting too. I do like the Winter Efteling
That's
series.
an easy win though.
Yeah, it's a good video, and all of us are in it.
It's true.
And I think the editing that you did in that like action sequence is some of my favorite stuff.
I agree.
Done.
However,
You're gonna say Winter Efteling?
I did prefer Winter Efteling of the two just because it was a fairly significant edit.
Yeah. It was a good.
However,
series.
it doesn't matter because
I
three
think-
to one
I think
means
we have a almost a full
almost
vote.
unanimous.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Field of Screams takes the day, and then the bottom one, which Saph, I don't know if you've seen either of these, or maybe you have. I don't know.
I saw a lot of the Universal. I
Okay.
like Universal stuff.
The Universal VIP experience versus Rainbow Helicopters.
I'd say, me personally, Universal.
That's a hard one.
Good one.
I love Universal.
I'll throw in my vote for Rainbow Helicopters, but that's because I'm pretty sure the Universal one's gonna win.
I am gonna vote Universal because it's real nostalgic for me, but also
It's a great one. And we got to vote for VIP tour in the audience.
Yep.
So what's your vote?
I am also going to go Universal. I love the Rainbow Helicopters experience, and I think the vlog turned out pretty well. But I also, as the editor, I know what could have been if I'd done it a little bit different. Whereas the VIP video I did a lot more recently.
Ken voted for Helicopter. Woo! Yay!
Well, did he? Or did he just observe that flying is cool?
I mean, I don't know. Actually, what he said is that's tough. Universal's cool, but I love flying. So he didn't actually commit to one.
It's
he
a
just said they're
soft
both.
commitment.
It said they're both good.
just give a pity vote for the helicopter.
Thank you. I
All
will
right.
accept your pity.
Let's TKO this thing. So now we have Universal VIP versus Katie scare acting at Field of Screams.
Oh yeah, the bottom one.
Oh,
Acting or VIP.
I'm still gonna go the scare acting. I think.
Same. It's such a fun video.
Oops, I did it again.
I did almost pick that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably field acting.
Field acting. Sorry, Matt. Not Matt Tillett, but the other Matt, our tour guide Matt.
Matt, he was the star in that vlog.
He was the star.
He is.
Oh, he made it to like what was it, top 4? So
Yeah. My final 4. All right, so that's Katie Field of Screams scare acting. Then we have Monster Takeover versus Fright Farm, which is a devastating choice for Haunter.
I really don't know what to pick because I just try to get through y'all scary vlogs. So I'm gonna choose whatever Katie chooses. So Katie, I have gifted you my vote. Here you go. You can have it. You have 2 votes now.
Donate spin to mom you wish to belittle. It's such a toss-up.
Because they're 2 different like types of videos.
I think I'm gonna have to go for Monster just because of the creativity behind it. Like we had Tim was basically like directing a movie while we did it. It's definitely like it's not our usual vlog. Like Fright Farm is like
different.
Fright Farm is like the template for a Tim and Katie haunt behind the scenes vlog.
Yes.
I feel like.
But
it's done really well.
It was one of the first vlogs that I edited without the TK intro at the beginning that was causing like a bounce. And it was the first one that I tried to edit with a show what's happening and then jump. It did like a shot for shot day to night thing.
You have
or night to day.
Changed your that was the Downey Live. You started to be more Downey Live like last year.
I'm really just an amalgamation of different vloggers that I like.
Yeah.
So I did borrow a couple editing tactics from Downey, some from Jackie, some from Justin Scard. But like that was one of the first vlogs that I think turned out really, really well in the new style. So my vote is for Fright Farm.
I think Monsters won it though.
Did Kaylee vote for Monsters also?
Because I voted for Monster Takeover.
Katie had my vote.
I don't know.
Oh, Saf didn't vote yet. I didn't realize that.
I like I'd say if I'm sitting down like watching a video, I'd probably put on Fright Farm, even though Monster Takeover is really funny. I like how long the Fright Farm video is. I think it's around like 30-40 minutes long.
Yeah.
And just all the different stuff it shows, I think I'd probably put it on more, but the Monster Takeover is funny. But I'd say probably Fright Farm.
It's 2-2 audience vote.
There's a lot of Monster.
It's entirely Monster unless 3 people in the next 10 seconds come back with a Fright Farm is the MVP.
It is I don't know.
It's close.
I feel like both of them showed off your skills really well and your style. I keep thinking about the way that Miss Laurel and Beetlejuice were holding the camera.
That was fun.
It was so funny.
All right, we're gonna call that one for Monster Takeover, which means the final round is Laurel's House of Horror Monster Takeover versus Katie Scare Acting at Field of Screams.
I vote Katie.
I vote Katie. Yeah.
Ooh.
I also vote me. I choose me.
I feel like it's partially in my eyes such an OG vlog. I got sentiment behind it, and it also doesn't help that we're literally all in.
We're all in it. So.
I think every single one of us brought up that we might choose that. Who ended up actually getting to say it? Was it
Tim? Was the one that
I had previously selected it as one of my
because Kaylee brought it up
as my number 2, and then I went to Efteling as my 3rd because that one was chosen. I sent Tim like 6 choices because I was like, I don't know what direction we want to go, and I don't know what's already been chosen. So these are my
I also sent this one in technically, but I chose the other 2.
But it was my number 2 overall.
I think
that wins it. There's a clear majority. Field of Screams, Katie's first scare acting video, is officially
the top
of the top 8. Hold on, there we go.
Woo!
Look at it go!
Look how far we've come. I'm just thinking back, like Kylie did my makeup, and even like Kylie's makeup has just gotten even better since then.
We've gotten better at editing and shooting.
I remember being like so thrilled that Kylie did it too, because she was like, I think she had just become like head of makeup then.
Sapphire's hair color has changed dramatically 3 times.
Oh,
true.
No, I really do like that video too. Like that, it has a special place in our memory because it was the first time Katie had ever done anything like that. Also because Kaylee and I got to do a gauntlet.
I'm pretty sure that was our first behind the screens too, right?
No, we went one time before that for behind the screens and did not scare.
That's right, wearing the red jacket. That's right. Never mind.
But that was a special time.
Special time.
Oh, this is fun.
Well,
That was so fun.
Yeah.
I liked that.
Some of them made it
That's cute.
further than I thought they would. And also,
I
we
think they were
clearly do
all,
not know
like-
each other as well as we think we do.
I'm still hung up on the I can't
I
believe
knew
you
almost everything.
had a half brother, Kaylee.
We'll talk about it later. Is there a moment? Is this a moment for me to be sappy real quick, or is there a moment at the end you want me to be sappy?
You can be sappy if you want.
Okay.
You can-
I just want to say that, well, happy birthday, Tim. But Tim and Katie are truly just like such sweet and special people. And, you know, I met them at a time in my life where I just like really did want to like experience travel. And I truly think like y'all were just like an answered prayer for me to like have friends that like wanted to travel. And Tim has just always been like such an encourager. He's talked me off the brand ledges a few times when I've been out about what to do, and just always been like so honest with me and able to talk to you. So just like genuinely, like the videos are so good and like the content that they make is so good, but also just like the human behind it. They're both just such amazing people. So yeah, I'm actually like tearing up a little bit, but I love you guys. I'm just so thankful for y'all. So happy birthday.
I think everything you just said can also be said about the two of you. So we're very happy that you both agreed to subject yourselves to this on a
This is
Tuesday
super
night.
fun.
It's
It was a
been
fun little party.
to get to know both of you genuinely over the years, and
Oh.
It has.
we're very thankful to have you in our lives. So thank you for spending my birthday with me, both of y'all.
No,
Of
And everyone
course.
in the
Thank
comments.
you for having us.
wouldn't have
Yeah,
missed
thanks for
it.
everyone's engagement and playing along with the games. It was a lot of fun.
And I will say before we close it out real hard, that our next live stream is going to be, it feels like it's more than 2 weeks. It's exactly 2 weeks from today.
This is going to be
This
a
is summer trip announcements.
Yeah.
Finally, most of the people on this line already know where we're going, but most of you out there. So we're excited to spill some secrets at long last. But until then, guys, if you guys want to stick around, if you're burnt out and want to jump, I would not blame you. But if you want to stick around after, we can chat off the grid. But for all of you out there watching the live stream, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for celebrating my birthday with me and for our MySpace top 8 vlogs. And until next time, please do subscribe to Saphire Amber and to Fantasmic Kaylee, who is Fantasmic Travel on YouTube currently. And I think that's all I have to say. So I've been Tim.
I'm Katie.
Y'all.
I'm Kaylee.
I'm Saphire.
And every day
Is a new
adventure. We didn't rehearse
We
this.
definitely nailed it.
I just totally threw them under the bus. All right, y'all.
I
Thanks
knew it. I knew it.
for joining. We will see you in a couple of weeks.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
How do I end? There we go.
Bye.